Hey, what is up? Todd Bog here with Breaking the Stream. Welcome back to my Let's Play of Conquest of Elysium 4. We're starting a new playthrough this time with a different leader. If you had a chance to see my last Let's Play, I went with the voice of El and actually wrapped things up fairly quickly, comparatively. And on top of that, the actual battles and stuff like that went a little weird. It was actually really cool. I do plan on visiting that one again, that leader again, the voice of El, because I don't think I've seen everything with them, and I want to do that. But I wanted to choose a different leader this time to kind of break it up before I go back to the voice of El and try again here. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a new game. We're going to go ahead and stick with the large. We're going to go with Empire, I think, this time, and then everything else is default. We're going to add 2 new players here this time, and we're going to set them all to count difficulty. And then what we'll want to do is I'm going to choose my leader, and we'll make sure everyone else is unique so we don't have any duplicates. And what I'm going to do this time is I'm actually going to choose the High Cultist. So for those of you who haven't seen my previous playthroughs, the High Cultists have shown up a few times as an opponent, and they had some interesting strategies, so I kind of want to try them out. I've never got to work through them, but think Cthulhu-esque. You're playing cultists, you're trying to summon your great old ones, and things like that. So you get hybrids from coastal settlements. You'll get sacrifices that you can utilize to summon these beasts from the sea, and you can use them to perform rituals, and cultists are easy to replace. So we're going to go ahead and do that, and we'll go ahead and get started here. Alright, so we'll go ahead and name ourselves Todd Bog, and we'll see how long that lasts. If you saw my previous playthrough, it didn't last very long, my first leader. So I've got myself and Ornam Choa. We'll call him Orn, I think, for short. He's got Words of the Void and Paralyze, so he can stun people and paralyze people. Paralyzes at a longer range, so that's cool. Oh, that's him. For myself, I've got Reading the Stars, Paralyze, Foresight, which gives luck, and Star Showers, which will do 1 to 10 damage, 5 strikes at a range of 10, so we got some pretty good damage output there. We're both amphibious because, you know, our attachment to the sea. And then in the actual space, we have just a pretty standard force. So we'll go ahead and transfer my force there. What we have nearby, though, we have a farm under our control, but we have a couple of coastal hamlets, so that's fantastic. 3 of them, actually. So that's actually really good. We're going to go ahead and conquer these one by one because that allows us to get additional deep ones for free. So they're not the greatest, but we'll go ahead and do some scouting and do that. Recruit-wise, we had just a really basic selection of troops. Nothing special there. So for those of you who haven't seen my previous Let's Play, heavy infantry are great, but they only allow you to move 2 spaces on the overworld, so can't use them, and they do have a lot of iron cost. Archers are archers and crossbowmen give you ranged attacks. Crossbows shoot once every 2 rounds, I should say. But they do 1 to 5 damage. Archers do 1 to 3, but every round. So useful against unarmored targets. Crossbows are great against armored targets. And then you got swordsmen versus spearmen. The swordsmen just do more damage. Otherwise, they're identical. And the swordsmen do cost iron. So, all right. With that, we've got everything we need to do. Oh, we wanted to show you the special powers as well. So I've got Ceremony in the Deep. By performing this ceremony far below the surface of the ocean, the influence of the stars is much lessened. Dangers of misreading the stars is minimized. Only special types of deep-dwelling creatures will respond. So I have to go into deep sea in order to actually use that one. And then we've got Contact Old Ones. It's safe to do with a large army nearby, but this one can be useful too. But yeah, Ceremony of the Deep we may have to actually utilize. These are shallow sea, so we'll have to go deeper into the ocean to do that. Orn here, Ceremony of the Deep as well, so we may just save up 20 sacrifices, go and do 2 Ceremonies of the Deep, and that'll hopefully be okay with us, but we'll see. Alright, we'll go ahead and enter. We may need to do some rituals early on to get some additional summons, because the early ones are not so great there, so. Alright, so we got our first coastal village. That gives an additional 2 gold and an additional sacrifice. So now we'll go and take this one. Oh, there's a port, which we're not going to take for a while, because that catapult attacks 10 times for 1 to 30 damage before we even get to start. And then they've got some decent troops on the wall, so. But we have something we can take once we build up a sizable enough army, so. Nice and easy. So unfortunately we rolled kind of bad with our spells, because you could get a spell that enslaves people, which allows you to build up an army. We'll go ahead and take these guys out. Just by fighting people, looks like. Yeah, oh, okay, this one's a little different. Onyx Amazons have 1 armor and a shield. Yeah, we're not going to be able to take this with our initial force, especially since they have a spellcaster. 2 spellcasters, as a matter of fact, so. Okay, so they're really guarding that hamlet, but this is another coastal hamlet, so that's fantastic. So we'll go ahead and hit end turn. As you can see, that spell did a lot of damage. So we got a hero, is recruitable. Let's see, recruit units. Tavinto doesn't have any magic items. Otherwise, he's just a normal guy. I think he's slightly better than our captains, but right now I don't have the gold either way, so I don't have a choice. The snakes taking my coastal hamlet over here. Let's go ahead and just eliminate that real quick. Alright. Nothing like a bunch of crossbow to kill a snake. Ooh, a Cultist of the Deep. Of course. In order to get him, I need 47 gold. I have 46. Alright, we wanted to scout that just to be sure. I wanted to make sure nothing else was hidden up there. Alright. Well, nothing we can do about that. Alright. We can get a captain, which could be useful. Winter. Okay, turns all that to snow. That's good to know. We'll go ahead and crash into here. Alright, we have 51 gold. So we can recruit our first set of troops, but I think we're going to wait on that. Because I'm looking for some more cultists. If I can get some that have that enslave spell, that would be fantastic. Another captain. And now we've got our first of our deep ones. Our hybrid spearman has showed up. As you can see, not so great, but he does have 2 attacks, so great against unarmored troops. No armor, very weak magic resistance, but he's amphibious, so we can take him in the water with us. So, all right, another group of bandits. I want to scout some more first. It's a mystical column, so I'm going to find out what that does. Does it have any? Nope. Doesn't seem to have any effect with us. So, okay. Go ahead and end turn. And yep, as I thought would happen. Again, no special powers that we can do here, so we'll just have to chase. But we have another coastal hamlet available, so that's awesome. Okay, spring is here. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Get the twofer going. So that's fantastic. And next commander. Go ahead and end turn. Nice and easy. At this point, could recruit more troops. Another set of crossbows may not be a bad thing, but I don't have the iron, so do we go with archers? I think we can go with archers for now. And what we'll do is we'll come back here, and we'll transfer units. I'm going to get them all under my high cultists here, just in case. Still only seeing shallow waters here, so probably have to move out to get to deep waters, but I'll just keep scouting out for now. Alright, we got an assassin, but oh, we just avoided the snow coming in on the early summer. So kind of a weird weather pattern over here. This stays nice and summery, but then this will change over to snow here, and this will be clear. So interesting. All right, we're going to go ahead and use our special powers. We're going to go with the lesser. There's Call of the Deep. Okay. Let's see. It's just a punishment for misreading the star. Coastal area and clear night when the stars are right. Only then can the cultists be assured of sacrifices will appease the being that will emerge from the deep. Of course, happened that the beings were not appeased and attacked the cultists, but this is only just punishment for misreading the stars. Not what I wanted, but hey, you gotta. That ceremony in the deep is contact elder being. Opens up a rift in time and space and contacts an elder being. One or a few beings will answer the call. Okay, well, got some options at least. So let's see. Let's just clear the coast here. It's going to cost us action points, but I want to be sure because the coast is where Cultist of the Deep. So we're going to definitely recruit him. And what does he have? Fema has Confusion and Words of the Void. So again, he can stun. So we'll go ahead and sentry him for now, and we'll be able to use him later. So early turns go fast and furious here. So another coastal. And what do we got here? So those 4 bowmen. Pretty nasty, only because I would have to rush up to the walls. We do have crossbow, which will definitely balance, and then we do have our spell casting, so we can probably take that. And it is a port. It does not allow you to recruit, but it gives a lot of great resources. So we'll prep up. How about that? We'll use our Call of the Deep. Bring in some shamblers. And you will... No, we don't want to contact Elder Being. Let's do another... Warriors of the Deep. Okay, so that one's a bigger summon, so that's awesome. So let's go ahead and take a look at our newest soldiers here. Let's see, where am I doing it? Oh yeah, I'm an idiot. There you go. So Shamblers are awesome. They've got 1 armor, 18 health, and they have 2 claw attacks. So pretty awesome troops. So yeah, can't complain about that at all. So we could probably do that one more time, and then we can make that attack on the port. Captain and Scout. So let's go ahead and use our special powers again. Alright, this time we got Deep Ones. Deep Ones, no armor, weak troops, but additional bodies to be shot at by those wonderful, wonderful bows. So I think we have more than enough now to go ahead and take them with the spellcasting we have. We also see white corals, let's see, which give us gold. There's a bishop fish, which casts spells, prayer level 1, and stuff here. And then, of course, these Ichthyid warriors, which are pretty strong, but nothing I need to worry about, especially now I'm getting more and more amphibious troops. So we'll eventually get pushed out to the dark water to try out some of that spells. And then we got lobsters here. These guys are pretty good. They're full aquatic, so they can't come on land, but they have 2 armor, 10 health, and they do 1 to 6 damage. So, alright. Let's see what happens. As I figured, the spell casting would be more than enough. We got a scout and an assassin. And just to show you, we can only still recruit at the deserted port, which is unfortunate, but this is a very powerful thing, so we may actually transfer our regular archers just to hold it. I think 3 of them will be sufficient for that purpose, and we'll go ahead and take this in the meantime. Should be nice and easy. Staying along the coast, we'll be able to do that summons. I think we'll save up for the 25 sacrifice one, and we'll do that one instead. So, end turn. Okay. Awesome. Ooh, Manticore and an ape. So Manticore is pretty cool. Local leadership, so he's a leader among other things. He causes fear. I don't think that affects us as much, and he flies. 125 hit points though, 2 armor, and he does 1 to 10, 1 to 18, and then his stinger can do an additional poison effect on top of the 1 to 8. So pretty powerful little thing. And I believe, let's see, a consort of Baal. So that's definitely one of the other playthroughs we can do. I believe will relate to what they do. They look like a wandering mob, but I don't think they're going to attack. So go ahead and end turn. Winter's here, and I just beat the winter line there. So we'll go ahead and down here, and we'll grab another coastal hamlet. Oh, good. These coastal hamlets are awesome. As you can see, we're now starting to get troops in them. Not great troops, but we'll be able to go through and pick them up eventually, and they'll also act as a deterrent to any animals that might come in. As you can see, these guys are just peasants, pitchforks, 1 to 4 damage, but they're bodies. These guys are the better ones because they get 2 attacks, but not much better. But as you can see, they're free, so I can't complain about that. Alright, I believe we'll go ahead and end turn. Nice and easy. Alright, so we got another assassin available. So let's go ahead and use Ornn's power here. So use special power. We're going to go ahead and call Warriors of the Deep. Okay. So not my favorite number-wise, but 2 armor with a shield is fantastic, and they do 1 to 7 damage with their spears. Oh, and then they have 18 health. So these guys are great troops. I just need more than 2 of them at a time, if at all possible. So we'll have enough sacrifices next round to do it again, so we'll do that. At this point, we'll go ahead and kill these bandits so they don't take my stuff. Manticore, I can't really do anything about at this point. I might be able to with spells, but it's the cause fear I'm worried about. But just to show you my troops, they do have 6 morale, which isn't that much better. 4 morale, so yeah, they're going to suffer from that. Alright, we'll go ahead and end turn. Okay. So, continue our push along the water. 12 units. Tiger does... Oh, it's just fast. Okay. It's like tramples? That's weird. These are the things I'm worried about here. Is her spell casting. Garnet and Serpent Magic. I don't know what those are, of course. Otherwise, I don't think we have anything to worry about here. Yeah, let's do it. Give us more sacrifices. It's unfortunate they're in the jungles, but, you know, bodies are bodies, right? At the port, still don't have any iron going, so we're going to get some archers. And turn. They do have a Fiend of Darkness. That thing's pretty nasty. But our spellcasting will be more than happy to take care of them. So spellcasting is great. Okay, so we got that. Don't have much in the way of action points left, so what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and use our special powers. We're going to go ahead and bring in Warriors of the Deep. And use special powers. We're going to go ahead and call the Deep. See, and that's the problem, is sometimes it can fail. So we're going to have a fight, but that's fine. We don't have any action points left. And I'm not worried about them, so It's when we start calling larger bodies that we are going to have to worry. What I think I'll do is save up to 90 next, and I'll get Ornum Troa to a high cultist level, or at least a level 2 spellcasting, I should say. I should call it that. This is absolutely nothing. They'll probably have a fiend of some sort, but we'll go ahead and get some additional golden sacrifices going here. We'll go ahead and recruit at our port here. We can only do spearmen, so we'll do that. No pit fiends to worry about there. Another village under our control. We'll come back to that other one there. I want to continue along the coast and just capture what I can because of the free troops that we're getting. Insane fishermen and hybrid fishermen. So, alright, summer's here. So, another Lion Tribe village. Nice and easy. Another one there too. It's a shame they're Lion Tribe villages now, but overall can't complain. Here we're going to get more archers. And let's just see how we're doing on the rest of our stuff. So that's the Amazon. So otherwise we're keeping pretty good control of our forces, so can't complain there. So that's spellcasting, quite powerful. Okay, and we'll continue our march here, and we've hit the edge of the water as well here. So, all right, go ahead and turn. And if you're wondering why I'm keeping such a large reserve of gold, it's specifically so that I can recruit any cultists that come up in the charts. So don't need the captain right now. Alright, and we found blue. So blue is Polygamnon? Okay. So we found one of his holdings. So with our 27 units, I don't feel great about any of the forces I might run into with them, but with our spellcasting, we've got a pretty good edge. What we will do, though, is we'll go ahead and use our special powers here to do a Ritual of Mastery, which gives us Army of the Deep, so a larger sacrifice so that you can get a much larger group of my troops. More importantly, though, it now gives him Star Showers, 1 to 10 damage, 5 strikes anywhere, and paralyzes, so just like my lord. And Strange Hymn does a burst 25, paralyze, huh? Let's see. We will get rid of Words of the Void and get the Strange Hymn going. Okay. We'll go ahead and take the Oasis. So I've got all this trade, and I've got a good amount of gold coming in. I can turn that into iron ore sacrifices, couldn't I? I don't want to turn it into sacrifices for now, but let's go ahead and buy iron. So we'll get some iron going so we can get crossbows, which I prefer. Alright, captain. Okay, we'll go ahead and turn. Another captain. We'll go ahead and recruit. Let's see. We'll get some more spearmen for that force there. Okay, we'll just continue to run through the desert here. Alright. Yep, I figured that was going to happen. Let's see, where did they take? This coastal hamlet, unfortunately. Not any of these villages. Although, something took this Lion Tribe village. Oh. Okay. Alright, so I found the Empire. I guess we're in an Empire, possibly? This looks to be the capital. So this is the Temple District of the capital. And as you can see, it has Templars, which if you saw my last playthrough, are quite good. Luckily, their blessing I don't think will improve. But they're 3 armor with a shield, so 3 to 4 damage blocked, 15 hit points, and then decent damage output. Prayers level 3 can be very, very annoying because that can also include conversions. Looks like white magic. Prayers level 1 could also include it. So they got a lot of priests, and they'll be able to convert human troops over to their side pretty easily. So definitely not going to be pushing that, but that's good that we found it. So that's useful to know for the future. All right, here we're going to go ahead and do some more. We'll do crossbow. And we'll go ahead and end turn. Okay. So the question is, do I just take this village so I have constant scouting? I think that's not a bad idea. 34 units here. As you can see, there's a lion and some gladiators. And then tons of crossbows on the wall. So, but as you can see, they give some pretty good benefits here. So very cool. All right, I'll go ahead and recruit again. We have 30 units. I gotta, just so I don't confuse myself, what I've got. Got a good number of archers, some crossbowmen. I'm gonna go ahead and recruit some more crossbows. And yep, another pit fiend, as I thought. And they hit me with some poison. Uh-oh. What the heck was that? Alright, captain and assassin. Storm Giant. Pelion the Storm Giant. Okay, so we may be going against a warlock. Because Storm Giants are elemental being. Warlocks use gems to summon elemental beings. So, heavy infantry and then a big archer line. Big thing is the lightning strikes. Hits anywhere from 1 to 15 damage. And then he has a Thunder Fist, which is just 1 to 24 damage. He hates earth beings. He's flying and shock resistant. So, yep, definitely not somebody we're going to be messing with anytime today. So, this district has 80 troops. So, including these ballista, which count as siege weapons. So, they'll hit you 10 times with the siege part, but they can also fire every 4 turns with the giant arrow. So, and that is the Capitolium. So, that's kind of cool. There's one other. We're going to scout it out just so that we can have that scouting, which is kind of cool. All right. I think we'll go ahead and end our turn here. Okay, spring is here. So what we'll do is we'll move up into this forest and show you the last one, which are the slums. So the slums would be the easiest to take, but also gives you only 2 gold. But as you can see, it gives you 5 sacrifices. So this might be something that we'll take first. You can take each portion separately, so that gives you that. However, we are going to go back to our capital at this point. And at our capital, we're going to activate Fimoth. We're going to go ahead and use your special power to do a Ritual of Mastery. Reason being is that Fimoth will now get Summon Lesser Horror and Strange Hymn. So that paralyzes, and the Summon Lesser Horror will allow him to get some additional troops. So that'll be useful. Eventually, I want to build up a large enough force to take on this port here. Because, again, good resources that are coming out of that. So, in the interim, though, what do we got? Call of the Deep. So we could do that one. Start getting some shamblers going. Ooh, hybrid cultist. That's cool. What do you do? Void magic level. Oh no, that's that's my high cultist. Here we go. Void magic level 1. Words of the Void and Mind Burn. Mind Burn does 1 to 11 damage. Magic negates, or magic resist negates, but it should be armor negating, which is great. And then Words of the Void. Oop, want to make sure we do that. Is that stun? He also has acute senses, so that'll allow him to see stealthy units as well. So that's kind of cool. Does he count as a commander? He does. Taharka. So what special powers do you have? Ceremony of the Deep as well. Okay, very cool. Well, we'll go ahead and sentry you both up for now. we'll leave you active here. And let's go ahead and recruit some more crossbow, because I have a feeling our summons are going to definitely create a melee line here for us. So. Okay, so done scouting this out. The slums are very enticing, but considering I have barely as many troops as them, I'm not going to deal with it. However, this is a merchant, a peddler. So I think killing him will get us some additional gold. So we might as well crash into him, if anything else. Let's see. Right now, we're going to sentry you up for now. This force is growing, and we're starting to get more and more troops in these little villages. So, again, not quality troops, but when I want to go against this, it gives them additional targets for this catapult, which I'm worried about. As a matter of fact, let's go ahead and activate you guys. Transfer our units. Do it that way. And we'll go ahead and transfer these guys up. I think that should be everybody there. Okay. And we'll pick these guys up, and I think we'll soon have enough that we'll be able to crash into this. These pikeneers do 1 to 5 damage, but they can do it from 2 ranks away. So they may even be able to attack over the gate. I don't know if that's the case. And if that is the case, they can poke through the gate, which is frustrating, but not the end of the world. So, all right, let's see what that did, if anything. All right, spoils of war: 30 gold coin and 10 iron from the peddler. So, and we got a new cultist of the deep we can recruit. So awesome. All right. For now, let's scout and see what else we've got in our general vicinity. Okay, up here. I mean, with these units here, we could take on the forces here, especially with our troops. We left a hybrid soldier behind. That's alright. We have 49 troops, lots of bows, and these guys only have the 1 to 2 damage reduction, so we should be able to cut them down and take this hybrid, our hamlet here. But let's go ahead and use our special powers. Let's go ahead and do Call of the Deep. And Takarka. Oh, you can only do Ceremony of the Deep and the Deep Sea. Okay. So, yeah, I feel like we're in a good spot, so let's go ahead and crash them. And that'll be the last of our little area. This is a fantastic area. I'm very happy with what we got there. Let's go ahead and recruit the cultists, and we'll get some crossbowmen on the wall as well. This cultist, Mashdagu, has Words of the Void again and Reading the Stars, which is the luck. So he's going to just... Oh, and he can Call the Deep as well, so... He's going to go ahead and sentry up, though. All right, let's go ahead and turn. Okay, oh yeah, let's take a look. So they've got Stone Skin, Granite Army, which gives +1 armor. Ooh, okay, that's really cool. And Dance of Bone summons the Long Dead, so luckily they went with that one instead, because extra armor would be annoying. And she's got Ray's Long Dead and Stone Skin as well, so... Yeah. Overall, not bad. Alright, another Cultist of the Deep. Could always use more Cultists, right? And let's go ahead and take this coal mine out, so we'll have our first source of real iron. And we'll go ahead and recruit this Cultist. Now that cultist was 64 gold, so does that mean he was better? He's got Mind Burn, which is nice, and Starlight, which paralyzes. It's only a burst 1 though, so okay. So the answer is no. He was just more expensive. So we'll go ahead and sentry him there for now. But we're getting a lot of spellcasters, which is great. So for these guys, they're going to go ahead and move here. We're going to just transfer. Get everybody. There we go. That looks... Oh, almost forgot these guys, but that's okay. All right. So we got 53 units. We're going to go ahead and we're going to have a couple more cultists. We can pick up another 8 units there, and I think we'll have enough to take on this force here. It's that catapult that scares me, so hopefully it won't kill my cultists, but Lord knows I got plenty of them now, so let's go ahead and end turn. Yep, no worries there. There's that storm giant coming in to sweep in my stuff, but... Oh, it's just by himself? He's not stupid, is he? No, so the enemy has full control of him. A storm giant is a pretty powerful force, so... Oh, there's that guy there. Ooh, a tower. This could be useful. But, again, I don't have the forces with this army to take it. There's just too many crossbows on the wall. So that'll punch through my melee line pretty quick. So, but we'll definitely want to take that, so it'll allow us recruit towards the front lines. Alright. Go ahead and pick these guys up. Let's go ahead and recruit. At this point, we'll recruit some swordsmen. Or do we want to recruit a catapult? I don't have the iron for that. So we'll do some swordsmen. No, we're going to do crossbowmen. What am I thinking? Alright, we'll do crossbowmen. And we'll go ahead and transfer. There. That makes that easier. All those crossbowmen. Because we got a solid melee line from our random hybrid soldiers that are coming up. And what we'll do is we'll pick these guys up, and we'll have enough to move in and attack this port. It's probably overkill at this point, but again, catapult hits 10 random targets for 1 to 30 damage. That could kill some of my leaders, so the more targets they have, the better. Alright, we managed to defeat the couple seahorses that attacked. Here, we're going to go ahead and head north. Oh, there's a farm we didn't see before, so we'll capture that. Next commander. Alright, so go here. We'll transfer the units that we had there. I believe that is everybody. And we'll go ahead and crash into this port. So, alright. Luckily, didn't hit any of our cultists, so let me double check that, see. Strikes anywhere, yep. And then, it's only usable every 2 rounds. Okay, you get 10 rounds pre-combat for Siege, so it only gets to fire 5 times. That's good to know. And now with our spellcasting and front line, we're not too worried. Good job. Okay. Awesome. And Autumn is here. We now control that port up there, which is bringing us a lot more sacrifices. As you see, we're up to 90 again. Right now, just out of curiosity, we can do more of those, but I think we're going to start doing some of the bigger summons for sure. But with that, we're going to leave it here. So thank you for joining me on this new Let's Play for Conquest of Elysium 4. I really enjoy this game. I've been enjoying it thoroughly, and I'm going to continue to put out new content for it, as it's just something that is a great, mindless 30 minutes. It's not something where you have to have a great master plan for. You can just react to the moment and enjoy it. So it's a great mental exercise and and just a fun game in general. So I hope you're enjoying it. I hope you are enjoying the variety that I'm demonstrating with each leader. As you can see, there were quite a number of choices when we're making our selection early on, and each one has a slightly different play style that kind of modifies how you approach things. And I really am enjoying trying them out and showing them to you guys as well. So as always, if you enjoy the video, please like, comment, and subscribe. It means a lot to us, and I will bid you guys adieu.